Hello everybody, and welcome back to Beebah's Kitchen. Today I'm going to be baking a red velvet cake for you, but before I get started on the cake, I want to give you a little history on my name. I had a friend ask me the other day, she said, exactly how did you come by the name Beebah? So I thought, well, you know, you might be interested in knowing how I acquired such an unusual name. Well, as the story goes, when I had my first grandchild, her name is Gracie, and when she was born, I cannot tell you how excited I was. I had never had a daughter, I had two sons, and so of course when she was born, I was on top of the world, but my plan was to be called Grandma. Well, in my impatience, when she was starting to learn to talk, she would say, instead of Mama, it was Baba. And I thought, you know, I bet she could probably say Bamba. And so I started working with her, and so did Matthew and Heather, and of course she did. She started calling me Bamba. Well, my plan was that it would go from Bamba to Grandma. But her plan was it went from Bamba to Beebah, and that stuck. So 20 years later, almost 21, come January the 4th, it will be 21 years I have been Beebah. So now I want to get started on the cake, and I hope that you will enjoy this recipe. I hope that you will try it. I am baking this cake for my adopted granddaughter, Ashley. I have my youngest granddaughter, Ellie, is having a birthday tomorrow, and also Ashley, which I have told her I officially adopt her. She, in my heart, is my granddaughter. So she and Ellie share a birthday, and I am going to bake a red velvet cake for Ashley because that's her favorite. Now Ellie, her request was an ice cream cake, so I won't be baking a cake for her, but I will for Ashley. So let's get started. First of all, you're going to take 2½ cups of plain flour, and you're going to mix 1½ teaspoons of baking soda, not baking powder, but baking soda. We're going to mix that in with our flour and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Now you're going to want to whisk that together so that you incorporate those ingredients together before you actually start mixing it into the other things. Okay, we're going to cream together 1 cup of butter, which is 2 sticks, and I have this softened to room temperature. And to that we're going to add 2 cups of sugar. We're going to cream that together real well. Now we're going to add 2 eggs. You want to add each egg individually. I'm going to scrape down the sides of my bowl, and now I'm going to give it another mix. Okay, now you're going to take 1 tablespoon of white vinegar. You're going to take your vinegar, and you're going to take 1 tablespoon of cocoa, and I'm going to mix the 2 of these together, and it's going to make a paste. You see how that's forming a paste? Make sure you have all the lumps worked out of your cocoa. Now we're going to add this paste, this cocoa and vinegar paste, to our cake batter that we've got mixed up so far, the butter, sugar, and the eggs. So we're going to add this in. There's not a simple way to do this, I don't think. Y'all know what's coming, don't you? My finger. Okay, I'm just going to take my finger, it's clean, and I am going to rake that paste right out with that. Okay, we're going to give this a mix and mix that cocoa mixture together with our eggs, butter, and sugar. We're going to alternate adding the flour mixture with also a cup of buttermilk. So I'm going to put part of my flour mixture in. You usually always start with the flour mixture when you're making cakes, and you end up with the flour mixture. I'm going to pour about half of the buttermilk in, and this buttermilk I do have at room temperature. It might not really make any difference, but I prefer it not to be real cold. As well as my eggs, they were room temperature too. I'm going to scrape the bowl down. Okay, I'm going to add more of my flour mixture. And mix that in. And now I'm going to add the remainder of the buttermilk. And now I'm going to add the rest of the flour. And let's mix that in. I'm going to scrape down the sides of my bowl once more. Get all that flour down, get all of it mixed in. Give it another stir. Okay, now I'm going to add a teaspoon of vanilla and 2 bottles of red food coloring. Okay, let's scrape the sides down one last time. Scrape all down into the bowl because there's some of it there that has not been mixed in with the food coloring. That's the only thing I don't like about my mixer. These bowls, like I said in an earlier video, you see that batter there? It doesn't go all the way down into the very center of that bowl. So you have to make sure you get everything mixed in good. Okay, here come the fingers, guys. I'm going to scrape this off of my beater. I'm the type person, I like all my goodie. I don't want to waste any of it, so I'll never make it to my own TV show because I am just a Miss Nice Nasty, I guess. Okay. Just for the record, I was only joking about a TV show. I don't want you to think that's what I'm working toward. But anyway, no fool, no fun, right? Okay, we have preheated the oven to 350 degrees, and this is going to go into 3 cake pans. Now, I'm going to use parchment paper in these pans, but I'm also going to spray the sides with my love of my life, which is Baker's Joy. I'm going to spray these sides really good. And now I'm going to place the parchment paper in the bottom of the pan. Okay, and now I'm going to spoon this batter out into the pans. I'm going to try to do this in equal amounts best I can. Oops, I'm about to make a mess again. Okay, now I'm going to spread the batter around in the pan. Taking a spoon and just kind of working it so that it's all the way over to the edges of the pan. I have my oven preheated at 350 degrees, and these layers should bake for about 25 minutes. Okay, I'm going to pop them in the oven, let them bake, and then I will get back with you as soon as they're done, and we'll bring them out and let them start cooling. Okay, we have the cakes out of the oven, and I'm going to take the parchment paper off while it's still nice and hot. I broke this one when I turned it out of the pan, but it will be okay. Okay, we're going to let those cool. I'll make the icing or the frosted, and then we'll get it stacked up and get completed. See you in a little bit. Okay, now we're going to make our frosting for the cake by taking 1 block of softened at room temperature cream cheese, and we're going to put this in the mixer. Okay, now we're going to add a 1/2 cup of powdered sugar, and we're going to beat that in until it's mixed thoroughly. Now we want to scrape down the bowl. Make sure that it's all mixed together real well. You want that cream cheese to be mixed together well. Now we're going to take an 8-ounce container of Cool Whip and fold it into the cream cheese mixture. Okay, we want to just mix this and fold it in really well so that the cream cheese and the Cool Whip is totally combined together until it's really smooth. Okay, that looks good, so now we're going to start frosting the cake. Well, I'm finished with my cake. It has turned out really pretty. As you can see, I'll give you a close-up look. Focus my camera so that you can see it. Doesn't that look good? And I'm so sorry because I can't do a taste test. This is a birthday cake, and I don't want to present it to her with a chunk missing out of it. I hope you understand. I know that it's going to be good, and I will probably take a picture of it maybe once it gets cut. But anyway, I appreciate you watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have not subscribed, I would appreciate it if you would subscribe to my channel. Give me a thumbs up. Click on the bell so that you'll be notified when I post another video. And we are right on the heels of Christmas. So I hope that all of you have a wonderful Christmas. May God bless and keep you and your family. And I pray that all of you stay healthy and have a wonderful time. Until the next time, this is Beba. I do want to say, not only am I Beba, but my name is also Joyce. So until later, you take care, and I will see you soon. God bless you, and have a great day. Bye. Or are you going to say something?
Hey everybody, this is Matthew, Beba's son. Some of you know who I am. Some of you may not, but I think some of you do. And I thought that I would just end her video that she did, this red velvet, it is red velvet, right? Yeah. This red velvet cake video. She likes to do the taste test thing, which you know she's already tasted it already. Don't let her fool you. But anyway, I'm going to let her taste test it for you. And guess who else is here? Miss Heather's here. So, and then there's Ashley and there's Garrett. We're just making this a family vlog. But anyway, I know this is
everybody else has already left.
It's a little unorthodox for Beboss videos, but anyway. All right, let's get the camera turned around here.
Here's the taste
Hold on.
test.
Okay, hold on. This, if you ever watch my videos, you know that I have problems with the cameras. Let's see. Never mind. We're just gonna go with it. I can't even tell if it's blurry or not. I'm so close to it. Go ahead, Beba.
Okay, here we go. That is so good.
All right, so she says it's good, so go ahead and try it. Linked in the description below. See you later. Everybody say bye.
Bye. Bye.